Weird dreams as a young child. I remember 3 dreams I repeatedly had as a child at 7 or 8. They were frustrating because I did not know why I had them. Maybe I did not have self-confidence as a youngster and went to bed hungry. These dreams continued to haunt me for a couple of years. Looking back now, they are funny, but as a child, they were very disturbing to me at the time. The first dream, the Superman dream. Back in the early 1960s, the Superman show was on TV in black and white, and all the neighborhood kids would watch it weekly. With all the neighborhood friends that came over, we would sometimes play Superman in the yard. Someone would always get the Superman part, and one of us would be the villain. The rest would be just ordinary citizens that got attacked by the villain. Superman always saved the day and rescued all the citizens from the villain, so there was always a happy ending. I lived in a small house behind a large house with my family in a poor but well-kept neighborhood. I had a dream frequently that I was Superman, but every time I needed to stop a villain in my dream and fly to the rescue, no matter how hard I tried, I could never get off the ground. I would try and try, not even with a running start. I would wake up and think, why can I not fly? It's only a dream. Whenever I had that dream, I had the same results. I never flew or got to save the day. That was a very frustrating dream for me as a young child, knowing I could never fly like my Superman hero. The second dream, the mannequin dream. When I went to bed at night, I would have normal dreams, but everything would change at some point in my sleep. I would go up to someone in my dream that I was having, and when I began to speak to them, they would begin spinning around and around faster and faster until they became a mannequin. I would panic and run away in the dream of finding someone else to talk to. When I found someone else, I wanted to tell them what was happening to me. Again, when I started to speak to them, they would start spinning around and around faster and faster, and another mannequin was there. The spinning of people and their turning into mannequins occurred during the dream. It was a nightmare for me, a recurring dream that also haunted me. The third dream, the tear in the ceiling wallpaper. Living in the little old house on the west side of Cleveland, Ohio, I have many great memories of the kids I played with and all the families on the street. At that time, houses had wallpaper everywhere, walls and even ceilings. My family's house had it on the ceiling in the living room, even though it was painted over in white. The ceiling had a tear in the wallpaper in the northeast corner of the small living room. The tear was about 6 inches long and curved like a smile. I always dreamed that a hand and wrist would come out of that tear and throw pieces of bread to my brother and me. We would run around the living room, picking up the pieces of bread and eating them. It was a peaceful dream that I remember fondly, and maybe I went to bed hungry many times, which caused the dream. Written by Alvin Rivera.